Right, okay. The scene. Right, okay. Right. I said a bit wrong. Second line. The scene shows the title screen and then dissolves the frame into a dull room. There are 4 Jewish friends, one are in their 50s. Benjamin Cohen, Dina Levi, Rachel Bergman, and David. Who the fuck's David? Why is David there?
Oh gosh, I forgot to delete that bit.
Okay. Okay. Right.
It's Levi.
Levi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Levi and Isaac.
Isaac Rabinovich.
Rabinovich, yeah.
Okay. The scene shows the title screen and then dissolves into the frame. Wait. Scene 1. The scene shows the title screen and then dissolves into the frame and a dull room. There are 4 Jewish friends, of one are in the 50s, Benjamin Cohen, Dina Levi, Rachel Bergman, and Isaac Rabinovich, who are all being interviewed. They are sitting together and are situated comfortably on chairs, with only a black background behind them. There are spotlights shining down on them, with modern and natural colours being used. It is silent around them whilst they are reminiscing about their story from the Second World War, of how they, as teenagers, ran away from the fate that they were facing, that of being transported to a concentration camp by the Nazis. They are wearing modern-day clothing, all of which are dull pastel colour. They are all wearing an item of jewellery which has the Star of David on. They are all talking in turns. Oh fuck.
You were singing.
Wait, we can skip that bit out.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, right. Where was that? They are all wearing modern-day clothing, all of which are a dull pastel colour. They are all wearing an item of jewellery which has the Star of David on. They are all talking in turn towards the interviewer behind the camera about their story and exactly what they did, how they felt, and eventually what happened. The camera mainly uses medium shots on them, focusing on their faces with the background behind them vaguely out of focus. That their voices are the only thing that you can hear, and they are speaking very naturally, as if it's just a normal conversation between them. The camera dissolves out.
What's the next question was saying?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought it was yours.
I'm sorry. You don't have to say scene 2, because we can like put a title in between each, like scene 2, which can be like a good cutaway scene for our podcast.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. The camera dissolves in the previous scene to a medium shot of 3 pictures laying slightly on edge on a flat surface, which is a deep, dark red colour. The camera zooms in on these pictures slowly, tilting round slowly so the pictures are the right way up. You can still hear the people from the interview talking about the beginning of their story and what it is like. The pictures show people and are in black and white. There is an oral bridge as you can hear the faint sound of waves, which grows louder slowly and constantly. They are talking and the camera is still whilst focusing on the photographs. You can hear the sound of waves clearly, then fades to a black fuck's sake. You can hear the sound of waves clearly, then fades to a black for a tide. You can hear the sound of waves clearly, then fades to a black for a title screen.
Yay!
Fucking hell.
You're
I'm
right.
getting a drink. Fuck, I can't bother.
You wanna go get a drink?
No.
It's like some there. Okay.
Where do I look?
That thing.
I bring it.
Yeah, and then just like look at it. I meant the dragon with a wig.
Okay, why's it burn? Fuck, who's been doing this? It's like got fucking burn marks. What is wrong with people?
Oh, bless it. Right.
Why's his hair been burned? Cruel people did this to you.
Okay, right. No, keep that. It's good distraction. I'll keep it next time. I think it's going to be so fun. Right. The frame fades into a long shot of the view of the beach from the pier. The colours are all modern and natural as the camera starts to pan round across the length of the beach. The colours of the frame start to fade out. The camera moves round to see a view of the pier where the 17-year-old version of the couples are sitting, as the colours have now turned to sepia. It's early evening and the sun is just about to set. Benjamin and Dina are sitting together on a bench on one side of the pier, as Rachel and Isaac sit together on another bench opposite Benjamin and Dina. You see a wide shot of the two sitting. The girls are wearing knee-length dresses, typical of teenagers in the 40s. The guys are wearing dark trousers with smart shirts on and jumpers over the top. Benjamin and Dina are talking about a plan to get away from being sent to the concentration camp. They start thinking of ideas out loud. This is a medium shot of these two. The camera then pans round as they stop talking, focusing on the medium shot of Rachel and Isaac, who are now speaking about their ideas of how to run away. Promises are then made. All of them have stopped talking and it's very quiet. There then is a sound of a heartbeat pounding twice in rhythm, as you see a wide shot of the pier and the two benches. There's then another heartbeat at the same as the last, as you see a close-up of Benjamin and Dina sitting with each other on the bench. They look very anxious. Then there's another heartbeat as there's a close-up of Rachel and Isaac situated next to each other on the other bench, also looking anxious. The camera tilts up to the sky in one swift upwards motion. You see the clouds in the sky. There's a lot of Davids instead of Isaacs, so sorry if you see David, it's not David, it's Isaac. David.
Okay.
Nice. What are you looking at?
I wanted to see if they
Oh,
actually...
I've got gum behind my ear. I forgot I put that there. Ugh. Hold on. Ugh.
Why would you put gum behind your ear?
Because it gets it.
Fuck off. I drew that.
I have no idea, but it's good. It's not them.
No, I don't know. Maybe
Alright.
You still see the clouds in the sky. The camera hasn't moved. The camera pans downwards in one smooth motion, and you can see a scene of an apple orchard. It is very cold weather, and the sky is dull. It seems to be beginning to get dark, but it's still very visible. It is still a wide shot of the 17-year-olds, and switch to a medium shot of each as they talk. They are walking around an apple orchard at a reasonable pace. You seem on edge as if it seems to be beginning to get dark, but it's still very visible. It is a wide shot of 17-year-olds, and switch to a medium shot as they talk. They are walking around the apple orchard at a reasonable pace. They seem on edge as if they are looking for something. The two guys are wearing dark trousers and dark tops, while the two girls are wearing the same 40s style dresses that they wear on the pier. All four of them are wearing dark coats and scarves. All you can hear is the sound of their footsteps and their mumbling to each other about how cold it is and how they're not sure where to go. They walk past a wooded area. You can't see much inside it. The camera cuts to a shot of the wooded area. It's still rather dark, and there are a lot of trees. Okay, we'll do that again. Okay.
Has it?
Right, it's still rather dark, and there are a lot of trees. It cuts to a close-up of the four 17-year-olds' faces as they look in curiously. Light is illuminating their faces. It cuts again back to the wooded area as you see something rustle around. You hear footsteps. Now you see German troops come out from behind the trees. They are wearing army jackets and are holding weapons. They look very serious, and you see that they have spotted the teenagers. There is a medium shot of the teenagers as you see their faces. Benjamin shouts for them to run, with terror in his voice. The camera pans round to see the soldiers chasing the teenagers. There are 5 soldiers, and you hear them shouting. The camera looks like it's standing on the floor. You see the close-up of the teenagers' feet running into the frame, then quickly out. A few seconds later you see the boots of the soldiers run into the frame, then shortly after, out again. You hear the shouting of the troops as well as the loud footsteps and heavy breathing from everyone running. You hear the sound of guns and weapons shooting as there is a cutaway shot where you see a medium shot of the ground showing footprints that have just been made as well as a trampled plant. Colours are still in sepia, but you can see the green colour of the plant as it has been edited to be able to be recognisable over the sepia colours. You can still see you can still hear soldiers shouting and guns shooting. I've got to use that pen. That's all.
Sorry. Oh, it's just like, and you see a lot of trees. Can you move this?
I can't.
You can't?
No, I actually can't. Can't move.
Okay then. Okay. Ooh! Okay. Right. So. Hey! What's that for? Okay.
Remember like texting?
No!
Yeah.
If you want to. Hold that in one of them. Hold the dinosaur with the wig.
No.
Go on. Fine. There is a long shot of the windmill entrance as you see the teenagers run into frame and chase towards the door. You can see that Dina's hand reaches out to open the door. Then there is a wide shot of inside the windmill facing towards the entrance door as you see Dina swinging the door open as the others hurry inside.